Boom, what's good, kids? Again, welcome back to another. God damn, I was born with. Come on, give me more cord, man. There we go. What's good, Kevs? Again, welcome back to another reaction with your boy Kevs. How's the family doing? How are you guys keeping? Let me know that comment section below. Alright. I think today we have a very special video again. It's my editor, also my best friend, your boy Stefan, recommended to react to your boy Aaron Henderson, a video before they were gone. Apparently he just said to react to it and I'll find out. So that's what I'm doing. And actually I've had to stay away from looking up shit because I got so intrigued. I was like, who the fuck is this Aaron Henderson he wants me to react to? And the way he said it, it was as if there was something not right. So it took your boy a lot of self-restraint to not look this man up. But hey, it's now time, so let's hop into this.
The voices came from all directions.
It's like, what do I do?
Everyone, it seemed, wanted the best for Aaron Hernandez.
Before Aaron Hernandez would spend 3 seasons as a...
I said Henderson. Aaron Hernandez. Now I can clearly see it's Hernandez. Before I just read Henderson.
tight end with the New England Patriots and would make it to Super Bowl 46, picking up an L against the New York Giants.
You can put him in the backfield and hand him the ball. We've seen him play running back. There's nothing that this kid can't do.
Before his coach signed Aaron Hernandez to a 5-year, $40 million contract extension back in 2012.
Yeah.
What do you feel like a good hit on you is worth? Like maybe like 2 G's or 20 G's. The more is better, right?
Before Aaron would be charged with or linked to the shooting of 6 people, killing 3, and severely wounding 3 others.
Right.
Murder in the first degree. Madam Foreperson.
There's a lot of mystery surrounding Aaron Hernandez's life and now his sudden death. He was a star athlete with millions of dollars coming in, he lived in a mansion, he was engaged to be married, and he had just welcomed a daughter into the world. Despite all of these positives, he refused to shed his gang connections that he had made up in small-town Bristol, Connecticut. In 2015, Aaron was convicted of first-degree murder and received a life sentence. Then he was acquitted of separate murder charges related to a drive-by shooting. One would imagine that this would have given him some hope that he may not spend the rest of his life in prison, but sadly he decided to take his own life on
Money can't buy you
on April 19, 2017. He was just 27 years old. What's going on, guys? My name is Michael McCrem, documenting the life and career of Aaron Hernandez before his untimely passing, here for you on Before They Were Gone. Now, this is a pretty heavy video, and I know there are a lot of mixed feelings when it comes to Aaron's charges and his suicide. If you have an opinion on the matter, feel free to leave it in the comments down below. Also, feel free to leave your respects. Now let's get into this bio.
What did I get myself into here?
Aaron Hernandez was born on November 6, 1989 in Bristol, Connecticut, population 60,000. His mother Terry, who was of Italian descent, worked as a secretary at an elementary school, and his father Dennis, who is of Puerto Rican descent, well, he worked as a custodian for the school district. Aaron shared a special bond with his big brother DJ, 3 years his senior, and his father, who had been a local sports hero during his youth. His old man had also gotten caught up in drug and crime before cleaning up his act when he became a father. And what a father he became. He built his sons a gym in the basement, he paved a chunk of the backyard over for a half court, and staged 3-on-3 tournaments for all the kids in Bristol. The guy was a local legend. As for Aaron's mother, well, it seems that she was kind of on the outs with the family. She embarrassed them deeply when she was busted in 2001 for working with an illegal bookie. Word gets around Bristol pretty quickly, and the boys were humiliated at school for their mother's crime. Plus, she was the school secretary, so that's gotta be awkward. It was also reported that she was having an affair with a drug dealer who she later married.
My mom makes me become a good student because I can't have a C or I won't be driving nowhere. I'll have to stay home until I bring that grade up.
So that's the negative stuff. The positive was that both DJ and Aaron were sports studs in the making. The two would run suicides up the hill behind their house, play basketball for endless hours on the driveway, and football at the field across from their house. Aaron quickly began to stand out for his physical superiority over his big bro. He was also the one that hated to be alone and thrived on praise from others.
What do you do best on the field?
Well, my athleticism, I can catch the ball, and I can move a little bit, and I can block, so that's what they were interested in.
It wasn't just in football that Aaron was lighting it up. He played basketball for Bristol Central High School, where he earned first-team All-State honors after leading his team to the 2006 Central Connecticut Conference Southern Division Championship. Whew. Then in football, he played as a wide receiver until becoming a tight end, and also played defensive end, where he won Defensive Player of the Year honors. Then in his senior year, the unthinkable happened when his beloved father suddenly passed away.
He's the #1 rated high school tight end in the country. His newfound success came at a loss, though, the death of his father earlier this year.
Dennis was only 49 years old, having died from complications of what was expected to be a routine hernia surgery. Both Aaron's mother and brother have stated in interviews that this sudden loss affected Aaron deeply, and it is likely the catalyst for what sent him down his dark and dangerous path. He started using drugs, and it was around this time he began to cover himself with tattoos, including "Hate Me Now" on his left arm and the word "blood" on his right hand above his knuckles.
If it is to be, it is up to me. Basically saying my life in my hands, and whatever I want my life to be, it's up to me to make it out that way.
Aaron bottled up most of his emotions after his dad passed away. His home life was miserable, with his brother now away at college, and his mother, well, she soon after moved in her new man, the drug dealer Jeffrey Cummings, who would abuse his mom. Aaron reacted by hanging out with some of the rougher and tougher characters in his neighborhood, and with him being a star athlete on the rise, there were no shortage of people who wanted to be around him.
Yep.
I'm Aaron Hernandez from Bristol, Connecticut. I play at Bristol Central High School, and I'm going to be a Gator.
Aaron left home in January of 2007, taking early graduation to enroll at Florida to play for the Gators. Now over 6 foot and 240 pounds, he quickly became a star tight end. He was an honorable mention All-American for the 2008 team that won the national championship and named a consensus All-American the following year. His 111 catches across 3 collegiate seasons marked a school record for tight ends. But it wasn't all good news. His reputation wasn't the greatest. There was a bar fight in 2007 where he ruptured a man's eardrum. There were at least 1 positive drug test, and the coaches were worried about the shady characters he was hanging out when he went back to Bristol. On his pre-draft psychological report, he scored 1 out of 10 under social maturity, and it was noted that he enjoyed living on the edge of acceptable behavior.
Describe an article of clothing that he's wearing.
Purple shirt, I guess. Lavender.
If the record may reflect the way to identify the defendant.
It was these concerns that made many NFL teams hesitant to sign the athlete in the 2010 NFL Draft. He fell to the 4th round, 113th overall, picked by the New England Patriots. He was the youngest player in the NFL when the 2010 season began, and immediately proved that he was first-round pick material. He set a team rookie record for tight ends with 45 catches. The following year, Hernandez teamed up with Rob Gronkowski to spearhead an unstoppable New England offense, which made their way to the Super Bowl 46 against the New York Giants.
All game's over, and the Giants have won Super Bowl 46!
He had also picked up a huge extension contract before his rookie deal had expired, giving Hernandez $40 million and Gronkowski $54 million. Now one would assume this would be enough for a reason for Aaron to be celebrating with his teammates, but off the field he chose to hang with local gangsters in his $1.3 million Boston mansion. There they would smoke weed and likely other drugs, with lots of rumors that Aaron began smoking PCP. And that stuff will make you hallucinate. Also that year, Aaron and his fiancée, well, they had a daughter. But not everything was perfect at home, with Aaron starting to show signs of paranoia for his gangster friends. That's when he opted to install an elaborate video surveillance system and would carry a gun with him wherever he went. Aaron only played 10 games in his 3rd season. Then on June 17, 2013, the body of semi-pro football player from the Boston Bandits, Odin Lloyd, well, it was found in an industrial park a mile from Hernandez's mansion. Aaron had attempted to destroy his cell phone and erase the surveillance footage from his home, but instead left detectives with tons of content to sort through his evidence. The next month, he was charged and arrested with 1st-degree murder and 5 firearm violations. The Patriots announced his release less than 2 hours after his arrest, and Hernandez was soon dropped by corporate sponsors. Oh yeah, and the Patriots, they hosted a jersey exchange so fans could trade in their Hernandez jersey for another one of their choosing. I'd go with Rob Gronkowski for sure.
So I actually waited 2 months before it actually got sent to my house. And it sucks because my name is Luis Hernandez, which now I can't even wear that jersey no more.
If this weren't bad enough, more allegations against Hernandez surfaced. A civil court case was filed by a Florida man who stated that Aaron shot him in the face, then dumped him in an alley, and that man, he lost his eye. Then there were new charges in connection with the 2012 drive-by shooting in Boston, where 2 men were killed. This incident, it occurred a week before Hernandez began training with the New England Patriots. Crazy. Hernandez went to trial for the killing of Odin Lloyd in January of 2015. The trial lasted for more than 2 months. Then on April 15th, he was found guilty of first-degree murder. He automatically received a life sentence without possibility of parole for his crime. While in prison, Aaron was involved in at least 3 prison fights and was investigated for allegedly threatening a prison guard. He was also put in solitary confinement after police found him in possession of a shank. There was some positive reports from his time inside. He was credited with organizing workouts for his fellow prisoners, pull-ups, dips, push-ups, and he also took up reading, having finished all the Harry Potter books. He also became obsessed with The Secret, which is a great read. All of a sudden, Aaron got some good news. On April 14, 2017, he was acquitted of 2 counts of murder from the 2012 drive-by shootings. His new legal representatives, well, they were hopeful they could fight his existing murder charge. Despite this, Aaron Hernandez was found dead in his prison just 5 days later, having hung himself with his bedsheet from his cell window. The death has been classified as a suicide. His family have donated his brain to Boston University to study how football injuries affect behavior. As for the rest of the story, well, that's pretty much it, because this is before they were gone. I want to hear from you guys in the comments down below what you think of Aaron Hernandez. Do you think he's innocent? Do you think he's guilty? Do you think his suicide, was a suicide? Let me know your thoughts down below. I'll see you guys in another video. Boom!
You guys are not getting my thought on this. I do have a thought on it. You guys are not getting it though. I generally think this is the first time that I've reacted to a video and I didn't pause it once and I barely said anything. I don't know, but this was weird for me. But yeah, I guess I'm gonna have to like recollect some thoughts or something. But if you guys enjoyed this, leave a like, comment, and subscribe for your boy. Hey, do you know what? Let's do this. If you want to know my thoughts on this, I want 500 thumbs up for this video, man. And if you want to hear my thoughts on this, I want 500 thumbs up. But for now, it's been good with you. It's been true with you, Kev's gang, and it's been love.